Tinker!
Crystal made it.
Didn't just pull out the win against Sacred. They took the game from EG and almost won it in the game 3, and they took one game from OG as well in the first day. So
that's right.
I don't think people take them as underdogs anymore.
Okay, King RD trying to square off against the heaviest hitter in the game in your tree, and it's going to secure Pi the first blood. It's a bit of a rumble here in the top lane is SG.
That hit him, so I think it's kind of hard for him to actually dodge it, but it should be an even matchup.
Looks like Owie was able to go in a bit deep and snags up the SG bounty rune and will also take his own. So lots of sweet, delicious loot coming their way. Rotations, though, to the top lane because it does look like MSS could be in a bit of trouble. But now with Owie showing up, they're going to have to turn and run, but already so much damage is there. King RT tries to go for some sort of disjoint jumping into the courier form, but it's not going to be happening. He goes down, and it looks like Cat will also be dropped too. Nice move to go for the pull camp, but look who was there waiting for him, the Jolly Green Giant, and Owie stops him from going for the pull, hits him in the face, and now SG are going to have to hide within and under their tier 1 tower. It seems like this aggro setup from MP is working out pretty good for now. And it doesn't stop though. Owie looks to move in, it forces out the telekinesis, and they continue to chase on forward. As Pi tries to make chase too, he gets cut off from HFN a bit, but look at these guys, they're still moving in, and they'll finally get the last hit. And a Pi 4-1 already at 3 minutes in.
Well, the Train Protector with Arcane Aura, Boots because of the first blood, he can just go in, dive, he's being level 2. Oh, Troll. Wow, they're just dominating that top lane.
Which is a BTS courier, by the way, thank you so much, SG. They need to get it in the air.
Stop sucking up the BTS.
HFN's in trouble in the top lane, trades a bit with MSS, but Pi's there, shows himself, hits him up with everything he's got, and HFN's going to have to try to juke himself through the trees, dishing out the tomahawks, going merry-go-round here, but eventually he will be taken down.
Mississippi.
But Pi Lidai has just rotated down here, and it looks like MP are going to try to use an advantage in numbers to take a fight, and that's when Owie shows himself, punches Tamo right in the back of the head, and he's going to get quickly taken out. As they look for the follow-up kill onto King RD, Pi is going to be forced to step back from the Eidolon damage, but they get the swift takedown of King RD as well. Envy picks up that one, and we're forced to play him, and we're seeing people like Jerix, we're seeing all these heavy 4-position players, Crit, who name you, are able to kind of show all these new heavy advantages that the hero is able to bring, and that's when we might see some nerfs come in. Fortunately, I get so caught up in my lecture there, which I don't even... Steps in and finds himself suddenly in a Tavo black hole. Not quite enough damage, though, as it's only going to be able to bring him down to about half of his life. A living armor will help keep him a bit better and have some peace of mind, but not the debut of a black hole you're hoping for. Bottom lane, Envy gets right back into his own bit of action, jumping away from that top lane, suddenly shows up bottom, and now he's diving past a tier 2 and hoping to get a setup for MSS, who will claim his first duel. The tier 1 in the bottom, it's their second tier 1 of the game, so MP have a nice balance of everything. And they're already pushing envelope, but yeah, top lane, they're diving in deep, looking to go for Tavo, and he's gone. Still had that black hole on cooldown. I think even using it there defensively would have been...
dominates those lane and continues to outfarm them. 7k net worth already.
Here we go. A move in from SG here with a coil and a Monkey King ult. Could be their ticket back into this, but the living armor onto Envy. He just simply shrugs it off. He's actually thinking about re-engaging here. Owie's looking to go for the setup, and now as Fata rotates in, they are the team with the numbers advantage, and they're going to be taking it right back to the Brazilians, and they do so. King RD goes down. Can't afford a sentry to my name, and that means that Owie could just do as he pleases. They've been able to get a couple of sentries down defensively there, and they've made their full move up and over, but it is NP swarming onto C4T, and that is an easy duel for MSS. Being the late game hard hitter, and a lot on their team fight and the setup and execution, which is not going to be easy here. King RD to the high ground, 3-man stun, Monkey King ult, but he gets chopped down from Owie and stunned up. A coil does come out from SG, and they're looking to kind of make something happy. The Monkey King ult will finally come out, and it's actually secured them 2 kills. A good fight for SG. The root's there from Owie, but He dies
Make it
too.
3.
Okay. Maybe get some wards down. Looks like they've already dropped a couple of wards through the mid lane.
Oh, Tinker in problem.
Tinker, bottom lane, caught with an under the trees, gets stunned and coiled. All right, SG patient as ever, waiting for Fata to show himself. And while MP have so many cores.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Puck and the magic item called Midas. He finished Midas at, oh, missed roots. He finished the Midas at, what, like 13 minutes? Then one good team fight, 2 minutes of free farming, not dying, and the Blink Dagger is up. Oh!
Roots both ways, but...
And the Legion Commander, if he comes from behind once the Black Hole is up.
Yeah. Oh, Owie moving in with the blink from the tree, gets the bash set up, and that allows MSS to clean things up with the back end of a duel. Owie utilizing full, mid towers at full, just tree things. Okay, here we go. There goes the dust. King RD's actually spotted Owie from the high ground, but that's when MSS jumps in with immediate duel and a quick kill, earning him the extra bit of damage. Now the Frostbite Blast is going to take the Enigma out of the equation, and the Rubik's going to be going to Fata, just pew-pewing his way through this fight. Quickly earned. Something happened there if he was able to turn and get a stun off within that moment, but if, ands, and buts. Uh-oh, MSS jumps in, looking to go to HFN. He's been dueled up. The stun is there, though, from King RD. Can they finish him off? Not within the duel, and it doesn't look like at all. Black Hole been dropped, but it gets quickly chained and canceled from the low ground. Now a freezing field. Pylite Eye hanging on the top of the stairs here. Eating a bit of damage, has to cancel it and walk back it away. It's SG who hits a hard shot. Troll is out, does have a buyback, but it's only going to get worse from there as they will also potentially lose their Puck. King RD trying to help out, springs into action, but quickly springs into his own death. Puck will be able to
cast a good Black Hole with Monkey King ulti and Puck ulti, blah blah blah, plus Rubik stealing something, Troll hitting.
Punch in the face, and you're gone. That was a magic trick. Now you see him, now you don't. And within the room of NP's boot camp, they'll flow out a fleet of bugs that will prevent MSS from getting the job done. But that is okay. There is the NV bomb. Okay, I was like, they don't have detection though, but it's Yule's phase. Puck could sidestep and avoid trouble, but MSS jumps in, gets the quick finish. Turnaround Black Hole. Tavo only on to one. Owie sidesteps, gets a good spot to commit with the roots and cancels out the Black Hole. And this is going to be MP's chance to quickly unload onto Team Brazil.
Bash.
Okay, the bash onto Fata, locks him in place, he gets another one, but Owie has a bash himself, pulls it out of his pocket, and gives it to the Troll. Troll's going to be going down nearly a minute and can't buy back. That means it's going to be game. Team NP have just secured a top-seeded spot in the playoffs for Summit 7.
Woohoo! Well, NP with those picks again. First, they won